Hey guys, it's Bobby with TXTR Customs here. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough install on our sway bar links, heavy duty sway bar links. We're going to be putting them here on my 2016 Tacoma. So here's our old sway bar link off the 4Runner. It's not supposed to look like that if you can't tell. That's kind of why we came up with the need to build some beefier sway bar links. So you can see these are significantly stronger than the stock ones. Yeah, and this can happen to anybody. This happened, we were doing something very moderate, went down, we were going down a real small, I wouldn't even call it an obstacle, it was muddy out. Front tire just kind of drooped down a little bit and we heard a pop, got out, looked, this thing was just pretzel. Actually, when this happened, the sway bar busted down and broke our CV axle boot, which just started flinging grease everywhere, kind of ruined our whole weekend. So I hope you guys can prevent this from happening to you out on the trail with these new sway bar links that we've got for sale. Okay, here's the links you'll get. They're going to come pre-assembled just like this. They won't be set to the correct height, so we'll have to adjust them. We'll show you how to do that here in a minute. It's pretty simple. Then we'll do the install. The install is real simple. First things first, we got the truck here right now with the tire off. So first thing we need to jack it up and get the tire off. Once you got the tire off, you're up in the air. Here's your old sway bar link right here. It's going to be a 17mm socket. I've got mine pre-loosened already, so I don't need to take a socket. But if you have any issues with it spinning or anything in here, there's an Allen head. You can put your Allen head on there and then get you a 17mm wrench and get it off. So we'll take off the front, the top, and we'll take off the same thing with the bottom in here. It's also going to be a 17mm, same story. There it goes. Okay, so now that this is out, we can adjust the new ones to be the same length. We can put them in. So when you adjust them, lay down the old one right next to the new one here, just like this. You'll loosen this jam nut here, loosen this jam nut here, and then you can adjust these out because they'll probably be too short when they come in. You can adjust them out. You can see right here, that's probably going to be pretty close to the right length, that amount of thread. You can eyeball it, get it pretty close. It's kind of bent in a little bit, but there we go. So you get them sitting next to each other to where they're right about the same length. And that'll be good enough to get them on, and then you can even adjust them later. You can adjust them on the vehicle if you want to. That's one of the good things with this. This is the left-hand thread down here on the bottom and right-hand thread up top. Okay, now that we've got our links, we'll go ahead and disassemble the hardware. Take this nut, take one washer and the lock washer off. Leave this washer and the spacers in there. Go ahead and set that one in there. Just get it kind of hand tightened on. We do the same thing with the bottom. Get that nut off there. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I was just taking the nut off. Okay, so there we are still. You got those little spacers and then you got your washer there. Stick that in. And that in will go right there into the bottom. And we'll put our washer, lock washer, and nut on there. Now if you can see mine, if you look at this bottom right there, it doesn't look quite like it's lined up. So we're going to adjust that a little bit more. We'll adjust that to make it a little bit longer so it's flat. To do that, you need two 11/16 wrenches. And this one's already kind of backed off. You'll back off your jam nuts. And then from here, if you can do it with a wrench, or you can probably do it by hand. I'm gonna try to do it by hand. This big shaft here will just twist it. See if we're going the right way. Yeah, it's starting to get tight though. No, I think we're going the wrong way. There we go. Which all we're doing is just making it a little bit longer. So that, if you see, It still looks like a little bit, but we want to be able to pull it up just a hair because that's the way it was on the stock ones. So once you go from there, tighten everything up. Bolt head's not 11/16, but finish tightening everything up. This doesn't have to be ungodly tight, but I'm trying to get it plenty tight enough. Okay, there you have it. Repeat the same thing on the other side. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, one last thing I think I forgot to put in there. When we get done adjusting this, we need to make sure we tighten back down our jam nuts in here. So make sure these get tightened down. We'll tighten them down with a wrench. I got a phone in one hand, so I can't do that. But get your 11/16 wrenches on there and tighten them down. You got a 5/8 head here, 11/16 head here, so that way you know what tools you'll need. But anyways, that's all from us. Make sure you subscribe. Like us on Instagram, TXTR_custom. Same on Facebook. Check out the website for more stuff. We'll be updating, constantly building new stuff. So TXTRcustoms.com. Thanks, guys.